What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're checking out a game called SurrounDead. It's definitely an interesting game, not really my forte, just like Rust and all those kind of games, but still having fun with it and showing you guys how it runs. So, I wonder how it'll run. Will it be similar to the Allies, worse than the Allies, or better? I guess we'll find out. So let's hop on in. So we're gonna go ahead and start on high, 1200p, and just work our way down. And this one seemed like it was running alright, pretty similar to the Allies, up until I got to low, and then it felt like it did just a slight bit better. Kind of thing you'd never notice without a frame rate counter, though. But anyway, let's get into the game. So now for non-RP medium, I wanted to at least have one that was comparable. Because the first two are 16 by 10, so I figured I'd have one 16 by 9 to compare to the Allies just for fun. Anyway, game time it is. So now for low and 800p, kind of similar settings to Steam Deck, although I think I turned more settings off there, so not completely apples to apples, but you can get a somewhat good idea. It's just not perfect. But anyway, let's go back to the game and let's see what this one can do. Alright, let's get some camera record gameplay now. And it seems like this one has tiny little frame time hiccups. But I do have it limited. That's probably why people say don't limit your frames within SteamOS, because it can do goofy shit like that. But truth be told, I would never notice those without that being up. It seems like you would, but it looks like it's staying at a pretty consistent 120 though. That's nice. Obviously the Allies could have done that too. They were getting like 140, 150. I think this was getting like up to 170. So I think this thing was actually doing slightly better. But it could always be I accidentally had a setting on this one or off on this one that I had on those ones, so on and so forth. So I don't like just speaking in absolutes, because I have been known to mess up here and there. Only human after all. Hey, you. I don't like you. You're an acidic dead. Dude, now I'm all fucked up. You stupid acidic dead. I'm gonna get in this car. Not really, I salvaged the cup. Ha, what? I have 15% life, that is not a lot of life. Oh well, if I die, we'll just respawn. It's not the end of the world. I'm not taking this too seriously. Now, I would if I could find, like, a backpack and all that stuff, but I almost never find that when I play these games even seriously when I'm just playing on my own time. So I figured I'd just get you guys some FPS data. I did see it drop down to like 118 for a split second there. I feel like most people wouldn't notice that either without a frame rate counter, but just pointing it out. Alright, that is too many zombies. I don't mind fighting one or two. But I don't even want to fight one at 15% life, but if one attacks me, I'll attack back. I'm not just going to give up. Fuck that. What the hell are you? I don't even know what the hell you are. So I'm getting out of here. Alright, I think we're okay. I think I lost track, but he didn't. I have 1% life. That is so little life, it's not even funny. A bird could peck me and I'd die. Hell, a breeze might kill me at this point. Why, hello, Misty, what's up? She's doing much better now. She doesn't have as much redness on her stomach anymore, and she's not looking it as bad. Now, instead of just sitting in like that box on top of my microwave, chilling, and then like, that's pretty much the only place she'd kind of want to hang out. She'd come sit on my lap every once in a while at night, but she just did that for a while. And now she's moving around, going to normal places again. So that's all good. Now this thing, when it you put it in balls to the wall mode, this thing just came in a custom mode that just like puts everything like crazy powerful. So I just left it like that. It's like a worst case scenario for battery life, but it's like a best case scenario for performance. So we can obviously make that a little bit quieter. But it does keep stuff pretty cool for being one fan. It's usually beating the Allies by a couple degrees. Not anything major by any means, but a couple degrees. But it is also much louder than any of the other systems, even the Steam Deck LCD. Now, the Steam Deck LCD is probably a close second, followed by the original Ally, and then the Steam Deck OLED, and then I'd say the Ally X is the quietest one I have. I thought they used the same fans, but it seems so much quieter. They probably just have a different fan profile, because I've noticed it seems like it gets a little hotter now. It's on the same turbo setting. But Armory Crate updated and changed a few things. One of the things I hate is it doesn't give me like a percentage when I hit. Like there's like a button up here that you'd hit, and it'd bring up that Armory Crate command center thing, and then you could see real quick, oh yeah, I've got like 60% left. Now you just have like a guess. You're like, oh, it's a picture of a battery, and it looks like it's probably around 60%. So that's kind of lame. Maybe there's a setting somewhere where I can change that though, so it's not like I'm acting like it's the end of the world. But I think they did that to match the one on the Xbox handheld, which I'm still debating on getting or not. Because
It's like $1,000, so I don't know how many people are really going to buy that. But at the same time, I was kind of thinking about maybe grabbing it, but also building a desktop for around the same price, maybe a little bit more. And then having it face off against it and like this laptop that's behind. Just to show you guys what you can get if you don't need to be in handheld mode or portable with a laptop or anything like that. These things are cool, but they're still pretty overpriced for the performance you get. But for games like this, they're great. I mean, you could go turn everything up to Ultra right now and you'd stay over 60, no problem. I just do the same thing as I do on the Ally. I start off on the higher resolutions with higher settings, and then as we drop the resolution, we drop the settings. Kind of like what most people would probably be doing. But that's the beauty of a PC. You can sit there and do whatever you want. You can go to 1200p and put everything on low if you just want it to look a little bit better, but to me it looks fine like this, even on this big old screen. Now, the other one would probably look crisper if I shoved my face up to it like I was using it like VR, but I'm not going to be doing any of that, so kind of a moot point. But, alright, anything chasing me? Nope. Alright, I think that is our cue to wrap up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for SurrounDead, and seemed to do just fine. In fact, it seemed like it did slightly better than the Allies FPS-wise, especially if you account for the higher resolution. But that's always nice. Sometimes it doesn't always go that way. Sometimes this game gets worse performance than those things. But either way though, that is all for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.